heart attack, I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Lawrence to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Blaster. Red, yellow. Red, cycle.
Now Love. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
13, Luke. Hey, kill, I'm gone.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Cardinals 14, Packers 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Black Ultra.
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And this ball will be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, route. 11,
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got at 12. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 14, Packers 7.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets away from 1. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. But if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Barkley will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Packers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Field black. Drill green.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Right, let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go. Think right open.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hey, Lion!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Packers 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set!
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Blaster, stay! White! Hut!
On 3rd down, Love. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Packers 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Escapes the defender. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, easy, route. Let's go. We good.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Lawrence going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
30 left. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Lawrence. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Hey, let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Second down, Love. Right side to Watson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ready?
They need 2. Here's third down.
Strikers, 3-3. Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. But he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. On fourth down, Love. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And escapes the sack. Now he steps away. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Love.
25-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's 2nd and 3.
11. Easy. Read a 44.
On play action, Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Runs through the contact. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Black clock. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, run.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Love going to break the huddle and lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
22 needle. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
From the shotgun, Lawrence flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On 3rd down, Barkley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 73 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
Lawrence's pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on, set.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Let's go now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Shot, 17. Red, cycle. Set, go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Black ultra. Steel, black. Ready, ready.
Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Carlson on for the extra point.
Here's Carlson for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cardinals 25. Packers 38.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Great job.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the fullback hand.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
13, Luke.
Lawrence. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will be taken down. And we'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle